Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I don't know why that looks like that. That's pissing me off. Hold on. There's always something about my lipstick that pisses me off. Okay, that's better. So I just went to the pharmacy to pick up my prescription, and then I went to the gas station to just get gas. I'm not going to be very enthusiastic talking right now because I still have a toothache and it's hurting right now, so I'm going to be going to the dentist in like an hour. My boyfriend was supposed to come over today and watch House of Cards with me and my family and like eat here, but since my mom and I were trying to find a new dentist, we called them like an hour or so ago and I asked them if they had any appointments for Wednesday or Thursday, and they told me that they had a cancellation tonight. So I was just like, okay, since Josh said he doesn't want to come over, I might as well go to the dentist so I can take care of it. So I'm gonna eat something really soon. I just put on a little bit of makeup, and I have other birthdays and stuff to go to soon. So, sorry, my best friend's texting me. Um, so I'm not like that annoyed about it, but I mean, I'm a little annoyed, but what are you gonna do? You know, I much rather would take care of my teeth ASAP. So, um, that's pretty much it for today. And then after we get home from that, we're just gonna watch House of Cards because it came out last night on Netflix, so I'm really excited to watch it. So, so I had, you know how I told you guys that, I know I'm like being really delayed, I'm sorry. You know how I told you guys that my best friend's birthday was supposed to be tonight? I mixed up the days and it's actually tomorrow night, not tonight. And my boyfriend was supposed to come over tomorrow night, but then I told him last night if he wants to come over tonight instead to watch the show, then he can do that. But since he said he wasn't feeling up to it because he's tired still, even though he went home um rested last night, he still told me he was tired today. So I was like, you know, if I'm have the opportunity to go to the dentist, that's my number one priority right now. So I just did my no makeup look. So I just concealed with the NYX HD concealer in the color Fair. I haven't used that one in a while, so I wanted to try it out again today. I actually really do like it. It's a really nice concealer. I just feel like it has a dry consistency, and that's what turns me off from using it so much. But I do still really like it, so I'm going to use it more because I really don't use it all that often, and I'm running out of a lot of my concealers because I did just return the Smashbox one, so. And then I just set my under eyes with the Laura Mercier Stick Brightening Powder on the top and bottom, and then I just set my face with the MAC Merlot Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium, and then I just went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic on the top, and then I just brushed through my brows with a spoolie and then set them on the Saucy Clair Brow Gel. And then I just bronze up the skin with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I really feel like my blush like faded already, but I just went in with a little bit of Too Faced Love Flush Blush in the shade Baby Love. And then for the highlight, I used Makeup Geek's Dual Chrome highlight in the shade Lit. I really need to use that over foundation though, because I've only been using it like over concealer. I haven't used it yet for like a makeup look. But it is pretty, but I did top it off a little bit with Becca's Moonstone, which is what I was gonna use today anyway, but I kind of forgot, but then I just decided to use it over that, and it gave me a really nice pop. And then I just went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. I didn't set my makeup, I kind of forgot, but it's not like I really need to because I'm not keeping it on that long today. And then for my lips, I just primed them with the NYX Lip Primer, and then I lined them with the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Strip Down. And then I filled them in with the MAC Cream Sheen lipstick in the shade Creamy Your Coffee, because like I've said, I'm working through a lot of my MAC lipsticks right now. And I just slapped it on to go to CVS and to get gas because I'm going to take it off to go to the dentist. Obviously, I'm not leaving it on. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to take it off now. Probably gonna eat something because my appointment's at 6 and it's like almost 5 right now, so I have to go eat something before. So bye. Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I was going to do this later and I was going to try and shoot my favorites video before I had to go somewhere, but you know how I said that I was going to be going to one of my friend's birthdays tonight? I'm probably not going because I have to go get a root canal procedure in an hour because I told you guys that I was having toothaches, so I most likely am not going, and plus I don't really have that much money right now because I might be running out of money in like 2 weeks, and I have to really get all my school stuff in to make sure I can still collect unemployment. So I'm probably not going to be doing anything too eventful um, today. It really sucks though that I wasn't able to. I'm a little loopy because I've been on painkillers and amoxicillin because I'm a little bit like this. Um, but I have to eat something. So I did try and go in with foundation today, but my tooth was so unbearable while I was doing it. Now it feels better. It's been feeling better for the last like hour and a half. So that's good. Maybe like the painkillers and the amoxicillin is finally working, but I've been like I've taken like 10 Advil in the past like day and a half because that's what he prescribed to me at the dentist last night because I said I went to the dentist last night at like 6 p.m. So, yeah. So now I'm going to the root canal specialist at 6 p.m. I thought I was going to get an earlier procedure today, but the doctor's coming in especially for me, so it's not like I'm just going to go to a birthday party just to be like, oh, fuck it, I'll go in on Saturday because I'm going to a birthday tonight. Like, the pain has been unbearable today till about an hour ago. Like, it's been coming back in spurts, like every 20 minutes, and I've been only getting like 4 hours of sleep. So I need to get it taken care of, and then I think I'll just be able to, because I'm still going to my best friend's birthday on Saturday. So I just concealed with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the color Fair, and then I just set my face with the MAC Real Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. Then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour primer, and then went over that with the same MAC powder, and then I just went in with all ColourPop shadows today. So I just used Firefly first, and I darkened up the crease more with Wake Up Call, then I used Note to Self, and then I did a little bit of Popular Demand and a little bit of Cloud 9 on the outer corners, and then for the lid I used Save It for Later, and then for the brow bone I used Locked and Loaded, and then I smudged Note to Self on the lower lash line, and then I went in with Just in Time and, oh my god, I forgot the name again. Just in Time and Let Me Explain on the inner corners. And that was all ColourPop. I just really wanted to use ColourPop today. I haven't worn eyeshadow in like 2 days, so I just really wanted to wear eyeshadow. And I didn't go like too over the top. I wore like this really cute new Lucky tank top. It has like little golden leaves on it, so it's not like I was wearing anything too involved. And then I just went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara on the top and bottom, and then I just concealed again with the Maybelline concealer, and then I set that with the Laura Mercier Brightening Powder. And then I bronzed up the skin with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and then I went in with the Urban Decay 8-Hour Blush in the shade Indecent, and then I highlighted with the Makeup Geek Duochrome Highlighter in the shade Electrify because I think this is only the second time I've used it, and it's just so pretty. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, and then I set everything with the Smashbox Primer Water. I did originally prime my skin before I put the foundation on, but then I couldn't keep it on because I was just crying it off because I really just couldn't get through it. And then I just brushed through my brows with a spoolie and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Skimpy. And then I filled them in with the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Aquarius. And then I topped them off with the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in Fairy Floss. And I gotta go. Bye, because I gotta go eat something before I go. So bye. Oh, and also, I just didn't throw on all this makeup just to go to the root canal specialist. I'm not crazy like that. I probably would have barely worn any makeup if I just had the appointment today. But I wanted to go to my high school to see if I could drop off a request slip for my transcripts. But of course, the main office was closed by the time I got there. And then I went to Lush to pick up my vanishing cream and my conditioner. Because even though I'm probably running out of money soon, I'd rather get it while I still have money than not having any money at all and not having any hair conditioner or moisturizer. So, yeah. So I went there too. So it's not like I just wore this just to go to the dentist. I mean, the specialist. So yeah, bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you guys about my super simple no makeup look right now. I am going to be doing my makeup later to go to an event with my mom and my brother. It's another charity event that we were invited to. I'm probably going to wear like a black dress and I'm going to wear some glitter on my eyes. Like honestly, ever since I got glitters, that's all I want to wear for like special occasions or something, because I really have just been wearing like nice dresses for special occasions. I haven't really been wearing like cuter clothes since like last week. But I've been living in like the newer Lucky brand shirts that my mom's been getting for me. So yeah, so anyway, I just have that tonight. So I just ran back to my high school to go drop off the request form because obviously they were open today. And for some reason I thought that class was still in session now from like the till like the middle of June, but I like realized that most high school students graduate like the end of May. So I think now they're starting summer school. So I came in to drop off the request form that I wanted to drop off yesterday. So dropped that off today. So now my high school transcripts will be sent to them. Now I think the only thing I have to do is send the admissions fee. It's like $40. So after that, I just have to wait for them to send me an acceptance form. So yeah, anyway, so I just concealed with the NYX HD concealer in the color Fair, and then I just set my under eyes and the top with the Laura Mercier running powder, and then I just went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara just on the top. I know it's like super lazy, but I really don't need too much makeup these days. And I didn't even bronze my skin. I just went in with blush and highlight. I just used Max Warm Soul Mineralized Skin Finish, and then I highlighted originally with just Becca's Moonstone, but I did top it off with a little bit of the NARS Bonk Disable palette, and I just used that first shade in Rivage, I think, and it added a really beautiful pop. Honestly, if I just have highlight and lipstick on, I am so happy. Like, even though lipstick is such a pain in the ass to put on sometimes, if I have highlight on, I feel like a new person. Like, I know I wear makeup a lot and I don't have to wear it all the time, but if I do my no makeup looks and I just wear highlight, it makes me feel so much better. Like, cause, like, look at that. Seriously? And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light pattern, and then sorry, my friend texted me. Yeah, then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light powder. I didn't even set my makeup because I knew I was only going to be out for like 20 minutes. And then I just brushed through my brows with a spoolie and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Skimpy. And then I filled them in with the matching lipstick, the ColourPop Lippy Stick in the shade Skimpy, because I haven't worn this one in a while. And I've been really good about rotating my MAC lipsticks and my ColourPop lippy sticks, so I've just been like switching them off. So I've just been wearing a lot of ColourPop lipsticks lately because, you know, I can't get enough of them sometimes. So yeah, that's it. I'm still exhausted from yesterday and like the past 4 days. I was thinking about going to the gym today because honestly, I do have the time to go to the gym today, but I am just too tired, and since we have this event to go to and I haven't really relaxed during the day because I've been taking care of other things, that I would rather just be home for the rest of the day until we have to go to this event. And then I asked her, like, how long are we going to be there for? And originally I thought she said that we're going to be there for like an hour, but then she said it's like a whole dinner thing, so she said we might be there like 2 or 3 hours. So I was going to ask my boyfriend if he wanted to come over to watch House of Cards after we were home. So I was like, oh, it's just an hour. He can just come over and watch House of Cards with us. But then she tells me we're going to be there 2 or 3 hours. I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah, I'm just going to rest now because I didn't get to finish season 6 of Everybody Loves Raymond last night because I watched like 2 episodes early in the morning because I've been up at like 7 or 8 in the morning because just the pain has been like unbearable. So I've been getting like 4 hours of sleep the past like 2 days. Even though I was exhausted from Philadelphia, I couldn't sleep all the way through because of the pain. So I would only get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. I was going to sleep at 2 and getting up at 7. So finally last night was the first night that I slept like till probably 8 or 9 o'clock. I didn't really check um my clock when I woke up this morning, but I stayed in bed until like 11 at least. But I wanted to get up and go to the high school as soon as possible. So I went in there a little bit before 1. And now I'm just gonna chill. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I'm pretty sure I did my no makeup look earlier, and now I'm telling you guys about my actual makeup look because, like I said, I was going to a charity event dinner tonight with my mom and my brother. So I wore this really pretty French Connection dress. It's just a solid dress in the front, and it kind of has like accented sleeves with like a little bit of like ruffles here. And then it has like a ruffled bodice. It's like a bodycon dress. It has like a cutoff here, so it kind of looks like a two-piece, and it kind of like flatters your hips here. And then it has like a stretched bottom, so it's like a really comfortable dress. And then the back is like the main attraction of the dress, and it has like an all lace back. So, and then it's like just solid on the bottom. So that's the thing that I love about the dress. That's what I wore. So I got to dress up again. I don't really get to dress up too often, so it's nice to dress up. So yeah, anyway, I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the so yeah, sorry, I'm just discussing events that are going on tomorrow and the night after because I was supposed to go out for my best friend's birthday tomorrow, but one of my friends Facebooked me a little bit earlier today offering me a ticket to KTU's KT Utopia. And I think I mentioned this to you guys a while ago, where the Backstreet Boys are headlining with, I believe, Craig David and another act. I forgot who she said that was the other headliner. But I was like, oh my God, that would be amazing. But it just so happened to fall on the same night as my best friend's birthday karaoke thing. And so I was like trying to beg Liz to move karaoke to tomorrow night rather than Saturday night because they only have karaoke Fridays and Saturdays, but at least they have it 2 days, so we could do it like another night instead. And I got her to move it to tomorrow night instead. So now we're going out tomorrow night instead of Saturday night, and then Saturday night I'm going to the concert with her, and I'm so excited. She even offered to pick me up and drive me, and I think that is so sweet of her. I think I'm on the way to Jones Beach to go there. I'm pretty sure it's in Jones Beach. So I am so excited. I can't wait. I can't wait. She's supposed to pick me up at like 5:30, so I'm really, really excited. You don't know how much of a dream it is of mine to see the Backstreet Boys, so I can't believe I have the opportunity to go. And I can't believe she decided to ask me out of all of her friends. Like, I haven't seen her in like since college, like almost 8 years, and we've been trying to meet up with each other like constantly, and she hit me up today and asked me today if I wanted to go, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing, thank you so much. And she said I didn't even have to pay her for the ticket. I'm like, you're amazing. So I am so grateful for that. So I'm so pumped. I am so pumped. So anyway, and then I used the Becca Backlight Priming Filter because I wanted a little bit more of like a luminous finish. Then I went in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the color 2. And then I concealed, of course, with my trusty Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the color Fair Neutral. And then I set my face with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation in the color 2. Did I say liquid for the foundation for the face? Yes. And then I went over it with the powder foundation. Then I primed my eyes with the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour base, and then went over that with the same Giorgio Armani powder. And I really like how my eyes turned out today. I just want to say that. I think they look really pretty. So then, of course, I went in with ColourPop's Firefly as my transition shade, and then I went in with the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette today. I wanted to use a lot of Anastasia products today. So I used Golden Ochre first, then I darkened up the crease more with Raw Sienna and a little bit of Burnt Orange just to add some warmth. And then I went in with Cypress Umber on the outer corners, and then for the brow bone I used Tempera. And then, of course, on the lid, I used one of the Stila Sail Day glitters. Again, I just can't get enough of them because I've been using them so much to go out. Because it's like once you start using glitters, it's like you can't stop. And I really want to rotate them to use them more often. So, and like this past week has been like the perfect opportunity for me to use the glitters, like for the wedding, for this, for tomorrow, and for the concert. So, yeah, why not? So I went in with the Stila Sail Day Liquid Glitter Magnificent Metal eyeshadow, Glitter and Glow eyeshadow in the shade Bronze Belle, and that's the one I decided to use today because I didn't get to really wear this one out to like an event. I think the last time I wore it was like to my boyfriend's house, so I was like, yeah, I'm wearing it out. And then I went in with the Stila Sail Day eyeliner in the shade Black, and then I went in with the It Cosmetics Super Hair Mascara on the top. Then I concealed under my eyes with the Urban Decay Concealer, and then I set that with the Laura Mercier Stick Running Powder. Then I smudged Raw Sienna on the lower lash line, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Primavera and Vermeer, both from the palette. So I used all of the palette and the Stila glitter, and that was it. And then I went in with the MAC Incentive Like a Black Lash on the bottom lashes, and that was it. And I really love how they turned out. Then I bronzed up the skin with the Marc Jacobs Instamark Dreamer Filter, and then I went in with the Too Faced Love Flush Blush in the shade I Will Always Love You. I kind of really like that it was a little bit more orange. It kind of added a little bit more warmth to the look, so I think it looked really pretty. I did go over it a little bit with NARS's Madly. And then for the highlight, I used the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit because I really wanted to use the other shades in there because I haven't used them in a while. And I used the shades Glow Getter and Forever Young, and I mixed those two together. So pretty. It's like, look at that glow. I can't get enough. It's amazing. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, and then I set everything with the Smashbox Primer Water. Then I brushed through my brows with a spoolie and then set them with Anastasia Clear... Well, I went in with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel and then set them with Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Poison. And then I filled them in with the MAC Matte Lipstick in the shade Diva because this is the one that I brought to the wedding that I decided not to wear, but I just thought it was going to look so perfect tonight. You just want that lipstick look sometimes, and I always know with MAC lipsticks they're not going to go anywhere. They're like the one red lipstick I can count on that I know it won't bleed. It'll just stay put. Like the worst comes to worst, you'll have a little bit of transfer, but it just, that's it. Like they're so good. So that's it. I'm going to go. I think we're going to watch more House of Cards. Earlier today, I just went to the high school to drop off my high school transcript request form, and then I went to the event. So this weekend is going to be a lot more eventful than the past 3 days was. I'm sorry it was so boring, but I was just recovering from my root canal, so I really couldn't do much the past 2 days. So yeah, that's it. Bye! Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. It is really late at night, and I am super tired. I did go out for my best friend's birthday I went out for my best friend's birthday, and we went to karaoke out in Riverhead, which is pretty far away from my town. So I got to my boyfriend's house around 7, and then me and my boyfriend went out to eat at Chipotle, and then we went to 7-Eleven to get him a drink, and then we head out to Riverhead, and we stayed there for like 4 hours, and we went out there for karaoke, so my voice is a little bit shot because I did sing a couple of songs. So yeah, I wore this BB leopard blazer, and I actually have plans for the next like 5 days already, even though it's like the 1 week where I don't know like if I'm going to have that much money, but whatever, I'm not rambling right now. So I wore this leopard blazer and this black tank top This blazer is from BB, and I just reversed it so it could show the leopard prints because I love it. So yeah, so I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector, and then I went in with the L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation in the color Classic Ivory, and then I concealed with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the color NW15, and then I set my face with the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Porous Pressed Powder. And then I primed my eyes with the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour base, and then went over that with the same It Cosmetics powder, and then I went in with the Giorgio Armani, with the It Cosmetics, what am I saying? The ColourPop pressed powder shadow in the shade Firefly as my transition shade, and then most of the mattes on my eyes today was from a new eyeshadow palette. I got this in the mail today. This is the Dose of Colors Baked Browns eyeshadow palette, and I used like all of the shades in this look today because obviously I really wanted to try it out tonight because I just received it. So this is what the packaging looks like, and these are the shades that I used. I actually filmed a full get ready with me with this, so you guys can see this in action in that video. So I'll just tell you guys the colors. This is what the colors look like. So I was really glad I got to try this out. I really liked the eyeshadows. So I used the shade Outdoorsy in my crease. It is hella pigmented. I had to blend it out a little bit more. I don't love how it got blended out, but at least it looked even. And then I darkened up the crease more with Deserted. But then I went in with a little bit of this cherry wood color just to darken it up more, just to see if I could add a little bit more definition. And then for the outer corners, I used Rock Bottom. And then for the brow bone, I used Tea Light. So I was able to use all 5 colors in this look. And then for the lid, I used the ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadow in the shade Blaze from Kathleen Lights. And then I went over it with the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in the shade Midnight Cowboy, and I topped it off with that, and it really like kicked it up a notch. So I just really wanted to wear a lot of glitter tonight. And then I lined my eyes with the Stila Stay All Day eyeliner in the shade Black, and then I concealed under my eyes with the MAC Pro Longwear concealer, and then I set that with the Laura Mercier Stick Brightening Powder. Oh my god, this like held up so well because I had to like remove a little bit of my eyeliner, so I had to go in with some makeup remover. And do you see how like didn't crease? Oh, it's such a good concealer. And then I lined my eyes with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Sign On Pencil in the shade Zero. And then I smudged a little bit of that outdoorsy color on the lower lash line. And then for the inner corners, I went in with a couple of ColourPop eyeshadows in the shades Let Me Explain and Take It Slow. But I kind of wanted to kick it up a notch, so I added a little bit of glitter. And this is what I was supposed to do for the wedding, but honestly, it probably would have been a little bit too much for the wedding. Sorry, my best friend's texting me about, like, the check. So I used one of the Stila glitters on my inner corners, and I used the shade Kitten Karma because that's like, I was originally going to use it on my lid, but I was like, why not just pop it on the inner corners? And at first I kind of made it a little bit overkill, and I kind of dragged it over here, so I kind of like toned it down more, and now I really love how it turned out. And I didn't really get that much glitter on my lower lash line today because, you know, I didn't use it on my lid. So anyway, then I bronzed up the skin with the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer in the shade Sweet Tea, and then I went in with the Makeup Geek blushes in these shades Infatuation and Cherish. And then for the highlight, I used the Anastasia Aurora Glow Kit, and I used the shades Eclipse and, sorry, I keep on getting texts. In the shades Eclipse and Lyra. It's like 3 a.m. in the morning. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Smashbox Primer Water. Then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer and Caramel, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer, and then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Bossy. And then I filled them in with the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Creeper. It kind of looks better now because the lipstick I went over it with kind of dried really nicely. I wanted to go in with a bright ass red, but I wasn't sure how I was going to look with my outfit, but I really like how it looks. And I was originally going to go in with Ruby Woo, but I wanted something that would last really long. But this ColourPop lipstick is definitely way too dried out, so... So yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna go. But I did fill it in again with a little bit of Ruby Woo. But I did originally go in with a little bit of Max Sin to see if I could darken it up more. But it didn't really work because it was like so crumbly. But now, of course, it looks better with Ruby Woo on top of it. So that's what I should have done in the first place. But whatever, I'm taking it off now. So bye! Okay, so hey guys, so I just wanted to tell you relatively quickly about my makeup look for today. I'm currently waiting for my friend Danielle to get here. I haven't seen her in a really long time, so I'm really excited. I told you guys that she invited me to a Backstreet Boys concert tonight. So my 90s kid is going to go full blast tonight, and I'm so freaking excited. I'm just waiting for her to get here, but I literally cannot see anything over my my plant that's like outside my window, so it's like really hard for me to know when somebody's here. I just scratched myself. So I wore this aqua bomber jacket that I've been dying to wear ever since I got it, so I thought that tonight was the perfect occasion to wear it. So that's what I wore, and I just wore a black tank top underneath and then just black jeans. Basically the same outfit I wore last night, all except I'm wearing a bomber instead of a blazer. And then for my makeup, I actually think I really like how it turned out today. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector. And then I went in with my full coverage foundation. I used the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color Vanilla and the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation in the color 0.5. Still not here yet. She told me she would be here around 6. It's almost 6:15, so she was supposed to be here at like 5:30, and then she said she was running late. I'm like, it's not a big deal, you know, like, she's driving me, so she's doing me a favor. She's incredibly sweet. And then I concealed with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the color Fair Neutral. And then I set my face with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. Then I primed my eyes with the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour base, and then went over that with the same IT Cosmetics powder. And then I kind of forgot to put a transition shade on today, but it's not really a big deal when I wear these shades because they're so pigmented already. It's not really a big deal. So I went in with the Kat Von D Metal Matte Palette today. I haven't used it in quite a while, so I wanted to use it today, and I thought that the colors in here were perfect. So I used Silk in the crease first. Then I darkened up the crease more with Velour, which is that beautiful matte blue. And then I put a tiny bit of Nebula on as well, the foiled shadow, just to see if I needed it, but I didn't really need it, but just to like darken it up more. And then for the outer corners, I used Velvet to kind of pick up like this color in the jacket, just a little bit of that red. Like another dog barking. And then for my lid, I went in with ColourPop's Eye Candy. And then I went over it with the Stila Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow Dual Chrome Eyeshadow in the shade Sunset Cove. And I really love how it turned out. And then for my brow bone, I used just bone from the palette, and that's everything that I used from the palette. And then I lined my eyes with the Stila Sail Date eyeliner in the shade Black, and then I went in with the Cosmetics Super Hair Mascara on the top. And then I concealed under my eyes with the Urban Decay Concealer, and then I set that with the Laura Mercier Stick Brightening Powder. And then I went in with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Set-On Pencil in the shade Zero. And then I highlighted the inner corners with the shade Glitz from the palette. And then I also put on just a little bit of the Lime Crime glitter in the shade Tutu on the inner corners. I'm pretty sure it's the shade Tutu. It's like the pink and purple duo, the foiled shadow duo. And then I went in with the MAC Extended Giga Black Lash. Then I bronzed up the skin with the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer in the shade Sweet Tea. And then for the blush, I went in with the Galactic Star blush in the shade Milan. No, she's still not here yet. And then I went in with the Urban Decay, 8-Hour blush in the shade Fetish. That's not her either. I hope I'm not sweating. I'm a little bit hot in this jacket. It's not that warm outside. It's like 65, so I figured this was perfect. It's not going to be that cold either, so I should be fine. And then for the highlight, I used the Makeup Geek Dual Chrome Highlighter in the shade Lit. And then I went over it a little bit with the Kat Von D, with the Kathleen Lights highlighter palette by Makeup Geek, and I used the shade Starlight. I really like how it turned out. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light powder. Then I started things with the Smashbox Hero Water. Then I brushed through my brows with a spoolie and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Dervish. And then for the lips, I went in with the Urban Decay liquid lipstick, Vice liquid lipstick in the shade Back Talk, and that's it. So bye. I really like how this lipstick turned out with this look. It was like the one lipstick I was set on wearing. I don't know why. So let's say bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I did go out for just like 3 or 4 hours with a couple of my friends. But honestly, it was a little bit annoying because my friend was giving me a hard time about being late. And it's like she thought that I was just taking my good old-fashioned time trying to get out. But it's like I knew myself I probably wasn't going to be able to get out of my house any earlier than 2 o'clock. So I didn't leave my house until like 2:20. But she was literally complaining like the whole time that I hadn't, I'm so tired, I'm sorry, that I hadn't texted her that I was going to be running late. And the reason why I didn't text her yet is because I was waiting for her to tell me where they were going to be. And I wasn't going to like leave like a dumbass last time and just like show up whenever. But she probably expected me to just be ready by the time she texted me because she thought I was probably going to be leaving and meet her wherever that we were meeting. So I started getting ready around like 1:10, and she texted me at like 1:30 telling me that they were in the Stop and Shop parking lot, and that they're just going to wait there for me until I get there. And I was like, oh, I thought you guys were going to go eat, and I thought you were going to go to the mall, so I thought I was going to have like more time to get ready. I mean, granted, I did tell her that I was going to be ready at 2, and be there at 2, but I didn't get there until like 2:45, because one, yes, I just didn't really give a fuck, and 2, because she didn't tell me where they were until 1:30, so it's like, I didn't know you were just going to sit and wait somewhere for me. I thought you guys were going to like, you know, go to the mall and do your thing, and then I was going to come meet you guys, but, you know, she thought that I did it on purpose, because she thought I was trying to like get back at her for last time. Or she thought I wasn't going to tell them that I was running late. And I was like, I was going to tell you after you told me where you were going to be. So it really pissed me off. And she tells me that, you know, that she includes me because, you know, you always get mad if I don't. And I'm just like, you know, I'm really getting sick of this bullshit. Like, you're the only one that fights with me. I'm sure Jose was super chill and like didn't say anything. But, you know, I was like, last time I was pissed because like, you guys didn't tell me anything, so I feel like I feel so naked without wearing a necklace. Like, I just did not know which necklace to put on with this. I'm not sure if I'm going to shoot a video or not. I do have 2 videos to post this week, so I don't really have to film something, but I do have time to film something today if I wanted to. So, yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to check something really quick. So anyway, so I wore my Forever 21 floral shirt today. I didn't realize that it was going to be like rainy and chilly today, and I still wore like a floral shirt. But we didn't even spend that long on where we went to. We were going to go to the Strawberry Festival, so we went there, and it was raining. So we didn't really spend that long there. We only spent like 40 minutes there, and then our other friend was supposed to meet us there. But since it was raining, we told him just meet us at the mall. So then we spent 40 minutes there. She did pay for a couple of games for me. And then we played the fish game where like you win a goldfish if you get like a ball in it, like one of the fish, the empty fish tanks. Like they're like little plastic containers that you like throw a ball into and then you win a goldfish. I was the only one that got it in. And I was like, seriously? And Jose didn't get one in, and neither did Becca, and I was the only one that got it, and I won it for her. So I gave it to her. I was like, obviously, here, like, it's gonna be yours. So I gave that to her. So it's like, that's not enough for me to win it for her. Like, she still has to complain about everything. And then we met him at the mall, and we only spent like an hour and a half there, but honestly, I am so exhausted from the concert that it's like, I was kind of glad that we didn't spend that long out. But she was telling me that since I was tired and I told her that I was on antibiotics, and I was like, it makes me a little bit slower than I usually am. She's like, then you shouldn't make plans to go out. But she's the one that wanted to leave at 5:30 from the mall. She's like, I'm really tired. I can't make it through hanging out at your house. Like I just have to go home. And I was like, okay. Like, and I love how she says that, but it's like, she probably just wanted to hang out during the day. And it's like, I guess you only wanted to see Phil for like 2 hours because, he did make the effort to go to the mall to see us and you see him for like an hour or two. Like, it's just ridiculous. So whatever. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Hydro Water and the Stila One Step Corrector. And then I went in with the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation in the color 110 Porcelain. I love this foundation. I literally threw it on so fast because I was trying to, go faster. And it applied so beautifully. Like, I just went like, bup, 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 bup. And it applied amazingly. So I love it. And then for the concealer, I went in with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Concealer, the Aqua Sealer in the shade Fair Light, which again applied beautifully. And then I set my face with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. I've just been like loving that powder lately. Sorry, I have a drink here. And then I prime my eyes with the MAC Prep and Prime MAC 24-hour eye base. And then I went over it with the same IT Cosmetics powder. And then I just went in with like 2 or 3 ColourPop shadows. I used ColourPop's Firefly, of course, is my transition shade. And then I went in with Say I Do, which is another ColourPop shadow. And then I used just a couple of shadows from the Juvia's Place palette because I really wanted to wear that beautiful turquoise shade on my lid today. So I just used like literally 3 of the shades. I went in with Bori first, and I put that in my crease for that pink color. Then for the outer corners, I used Molly, because I didn't really notice that there's a little bit of green in this shirt. So that's why I wanted to put a little bit of green on the outer corners, and I really like how it turned out. And then for the lid, I used that beautiful turquoise color called Zola, and that's it from the palette. Because there was nothing really else I really wanted to use. So I pretty much have tested out this palette pretty thoroughly now, so I could give you guys like a full review on it. I was thinking about filming it today since I'm wearing the Juvia's Place palette. So I think I'm going to film the review for this along with comparing it to the Colored Green palette because it's going to be a while until I can actually haul everything. And I really want to get a review up. And it's like, you know, by the time I actually haul everything, I'm going to be using everything for a while. So it's like, what's the point of like holding on to it when I could just review it anyway? So I might just review it today. And then for the brow bone, I just popped on Hear Me Out from ColourPop. And then I lined my eyes with the Stila Sail Day eyeliner in the shade Black. And then I went in with the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, of course, on the top. It's been my favorite lately. And then I concealed under my eyes with the Tarte Concealer. And then I set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And then I lined my waterline with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Slide On Liner in the shade 0, like usual, because that's my favorite. And then I didn't put anything on the lower lash line because I just didn't feel like it. I didn't feel like there was another color I really wanted to use in here. I probably should have, but I just didn't really have the time, so I just didn't decide to put anything under there. I would have put the green there, but honestly, there wasn't really any color that really went with the look besides these 3 colors. And then I highlighted the inner corners with ColourPop's Liar Liar. So again, from the pressed shadow. So I used like 4 of the ColourPop pressed shadows. And then I went in with the Max 10 Blanket Black Lash on the bottom lashes. And then I bronzed up the skin with the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer in the shade Sweet Tea. And then I went in with the It Cosmetics Ombre Radiance Blush in the shade Je ne sais quoi on my cheeks. And then I highlighted with the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit, and I just used Kitty Cat and Forever Lit, and I just mixed them both together. Freaking love it. It's so beautiful. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I started everything with the Smashbox Primer Water. And then I filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer and Caramel, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer, and then I lined them with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Slide On Pencil in the shade Obsessed. And then I was going to go in with a liquid lip, but then I kind of tried this on and I was like, oh my god, I need to wear it. I never really wear this lipstick on its own, but it's so beautiful and it lasts such a long time. Even like after eating, it lasted really nicely. This is the YSL Rouge Volupte Shine lipstick in the shade Pink in Paris. I got this like at the Vibe sale like a year and a half ago, and I'm finally like whipping it out to use it more. This is so pretty. Look how pretty it is on. It looks like a glossy lip, but it's a lipstick, and I just think it's so beautiful. So I'm really glad I decided to wear it today. Like, look how pretty that color is. It goes so nicely with the shirt. It's like the same as that color as the color on my shirt. I was going to wear Lime Crime's Cupid or like Jeffree Star's Doll Parts, but then I just decided to wear this, and I really think it lasted a really nice amount of time. So I think it's really nice. Hopefully I didn't get hair on my lips. But yeah, that's really it. So I'm going to go chill now. Bye.